for heat number 2. And Nick Italiano and Jared Fisher on the front row. Row number 2, Ethan Geneve and Ash Kongu. Row 3, Matt Hammond and Scott Hunter. Row 4, Danny Reynolds, Damon Thompson. Row 5 is Trevor Pratt, Linda Yates. Row 6, Richard Hicks, Damon Lehman. And row 7, Colin Metcalf. We're missing 2 of them.
Yeah, no number 9.
Well, Matt Hammond definitely.
Definitely out. Trying to find out who that other one was. It's Ash Kongo.
The 32.
Yep. So they're the 2 drivers that are out. But Italiano and Fisher will lead us away. 10 laps is the journey. Geneve tries and dives straight to the inside. Some good repair work as well to the Beer Industries car number 4. They've done a good job getting him back up and running as he slides to the inside of Italiano to take over the race lead. Jared Fisher was really that story of the opening heat race, being a convincing runner in that second place, has fallen all the way back. He started on the front row. Nick Italiano's gone right around in front of the field. Does he keep it running? No! Danny Reynolds got on the brakes hard. He just clipped him. And that will see us have a complete restart. Nick Italiano's been told he'll be at the rear of the field. So we'll try it again. Geneve, Fisher, Tim Pratt, and Scott Hunter now on the second row. Let's see how we go this time around. Back underway. Ethan Geneve definitely getting a jumper start this time around, as Damien Lehman now has been the driver that spun out. Jared Fisher is sideways there, 3 wide right behind them, and Ethan Geneve leads comfortably on lap number 1. How far we'll go, we'll continue to roll on. As Damien Lehman, who spun the car out and is very sideways right in front of Ethan Geneve, pulls to the inside. Richard Higgs, he's finding it off now in 6th place behind Pratt and Scott Hunter. But after 2 of the 10 completed, it's Ethan Geneve from Jared Fisher, who somehow doesn't hit that concrete wall, and Damon Thompson.
So Thompson third, back in 4th is Scotty Hunter as they drive through once again back to Richard Hicks, the next one through. And Tim Pratt, Colin Metcalf is next, so head down the back straight. Our race leader comes out at 3 and 4, but side-by-side action. We haven't had much of that tonight. Fisher on the outside of Damon Thompson. Thompson goes into 2nd. Scotty Hunter right there with him. And back then in 5th place is the 73 of Richard Hicks. So move out of turn number 2, but Ethan Geneve is a mile out in front as this dust just sits there. It doesn't move. It's into the main straight. Ethan Geneve, the leader after 4.
And he's comfortably ahead of Damon Thompson, who was a driver that struggled to get by Jared Fisher that last time round. This time by, sits in 2nd place ahead of the 82. Then it's Hunter and Richard Higgs. So the top 6 or 7 have got themselves cleared away as Tim Pratt now pulls to the infield on the 44. He's got some damage to the right rear of the 44 machine. So it's just a cruising on right for Ethan Geneve after that heavy hit in the opening heat race with Matt Hammond. He's been able to just consistently hold off Damon Thompson, with this gap continuing to stay the same since Thompson's run into 2nd place.
So Ethan Geneve continues to lead Damon Thompson, back then to Fisher in 3rd, then back to Hunter, Richard Hicks, then Reynolds. The next car after that is car number 12 of Nick Italiano. Then back to the 16 of Colin Metcalf as they run down into turn 3 and 4 once again. And no change out in front. Geneve still leads. Thompson 2nd, then Fisher, then in 4th place is 71, which is that of Scotty Hunter. Richard Hicks in the top 5, but they're a long way behind our race leader, who's driven right away with this in the dusty conditions, the slick conditions, the trying conditions on a very warm day, and Ethan Geneve leads with 2 to run.
Definitely does, and this is also something that when you start to get it right, all the drivers, and they just play it safe, these gaps continue to stay at the same pace as Ethan Geneve. We usually see bashing the top side of the racetrack, just crawls along the bottom as he greets the white flag, 1 to go. It's been a while since we've seen a dry and dusty Make Smoke and High Street Collie Speedway but it's definitely given us our fair share of interesting moments from the get-go. Now this one's been a calm one in the sense of it all, as Ethan Genev will come out of turn number 4, and he'll win this one comfortably in the end. Jared Fisher will finish third. It's Damon Thompson in second, with Scott Hunter, Richard Higgs, Danny Reynolds, Nick Italiano, Colin Metcalf, who won our opening heat race but was really nowhere home in that one. And Damien Lehman, who had a bit of an excursion on the infield on the opening lap.